You know, the Cadillac today.
No, was it fancy? No, y'all didn't. Okay, I see y'all. Okay, big dog.
I said, do you mind if I video this Tesla? I said, I'm trying. She said, are you trying to? I said, yes, girl.
Trying to what? I'm confused.
Trying to manifest me.
Yes, girl. Yes, I get it.
She said, yeah, girl.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Video off of it too. But I was
Okay. Hey, y'all, come on in. But go ahead. What you say?
No, I had written it down. You know,
Yeah.
all the little whatever things.
Mm-hmm.
And this was recently. And
Okay.
Look what God did. He put me in one.
Amen. Look at that. He all right. Look at him. Won't he do it?
So I got me a whole bunch of videos.
That's it.
Like,
Just roll around with it. Yes. What y'all got going on today? How y'all doing? Welcome to Wednesday. Tips, topics, and talk. No. Y'all like, this girl is crazy. This lady is crazy. Y'all, so today, first of all, welcome. We welcome you once, we welcome you twice. We welcome you in the name of Jesus Christ. Y'all remember y'all little Easter speech when y'all was at, when you was at the Baptist church. Amen. Yes. First of all, hey everybody. How are you? Come on in the room. Yes, I'm going to go on ahead and sing that song just a little bit so that we can get our spirits and our minds aligned. Come on in the room. Yes, come on. So this is what we're going to do today, y'all. All joking aside. First of all, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Paulette. I am the owner and founder of BrownstoneWorldwide.com. Woo! I just had to say that. And KCCR Radio, the Brownstone. And then also, Brownstone Living and my Brownstone Living in Essentials. I am just now leaving my PIF. We're going to explain that a little bit later. I learned that from a real good friend of mine. Shout out to Nicole Johnson right now. And I am just now getting home. So when I get home, the first thing that I want to do is I want to try to decide what's for dinner, if we're going to cook. And what we did was I went on ahead and I planned out food for the week. So this week I decided, after my fiasco in that circus with it was bad, y'all. It was bad. A case of water, 24 count for $8.89 is a no for me. So I've taken matters into my own hands and I have officially ordered a water filter. What else have I done? I decided to go back to planning. Planning is my bestie. It is your best friend because it's number one, it's going to help you save money. And number two, you'll be able to plan out better where your money is going to be allocated from your household. So let me tell you what we did yesterday. Yesterday, I went to my favorite place, this local food co-op that literally charges you like $10 and some change for about $100 worth of groceries, if not more. It is not a pantry. It's not a food pantry or anything like that. And it literally provides you with an opportunity to get food for your household in other, rather than you trying to figure out how A and B going to equal C during this very interesting time. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that because I'm going to tell y'all what just happened. I don't know if you've been watching the news, but let me tell y'all what you can do. Check out brownstoneworldwide.com. The news is there. And it's the breaking news at the top of the screen. And it indicates that Joe Biden literally, matter of fact, I'm going to head there to myself. This is so exciting. Y'all don't even know the work and the grind. The official launch, the soft launch, the official launch doesn't happen until, because we're still working. But of course, I had to kind of shout it out just a little bit because we're excited. And first of all, it's mine. Okay, so I say when I can talk about it. But y'all, let's talk about what is in the news. Top stories. First of all, let's head over to Adidas got some shoes on sale, y'all. Yeah, we talking about it. $75. They're normally $180. Let's see. Let's see. Fake news. Nope, that's not fake news. Okay, we're really, really careful about that. I wanted to tell you guys about a couple of things. The student loan debt forgiveness won't give Biden and Democrats the political PR payoff that they want. Well, I knew that. That's first and foremost, okay? We already know what y'all up to. I don't know who they thought we were. However, we're gonna take your little, we're gonna take your little what do you call it? Oh, wait. I forgot that it does that. So y'all, this is so cool. So you can get it on your phone. Everything is connected within the website, which is really cool, y'all. So if you're on your phone, you get all of the news, you get the entertainment, finance, technology, all of that. I am asking you guys to go ahead and check it out. I'm super excited about that. Let's see. Let's go to entertainment. No, top stories. Let's go to top stories because this was top stories. Rick Ross is actually helping Jake Paul find his next boxing opponent and offers an extra $10 million to extra takers. Interesting. Okay. That's really weird. Let's see. Police arrest 5 for attempting to smuggle people across the U.S. border on jet skis. What's wrong with y'all? Here we go. $10,000 in student debt relief is a start, but it's not enough. And see, that was the point behind me wanting to find this on the website. Student loan debt holders take part in a demonstration outside of the White House staff entrance. Got a picture there for you guys. Let's see. There's absolutely no way I could have attended college without taking on student loan debt. And I know it's a lot of people like myself that can attest to that. In order for me to get my degrees, I did take on extra debt. Right. So when I went to graduate school, when I went and got my doctoral, you can't take out any more grants. Like there was only so many grants and scholarships that I was eligible for as an older adult. And so taking on the additional debt was the way that I could finish school. Well, honey, let me tell you something. I have private student loans, so it will not impact me. But I do, because I got a Pell Grant when I was in college, I was able to get some of that. So here's the thing. Yes. Okay. So here we're talking about it's mirrored by that of the 85% of Black bachelor's degrees recipients who carry student debt for myriad of reasons, namely hundreds of years of systemic racism. We ain't even gonna bring that up because we already know what it is, right? The president's plan to cancel $10,000 in student loan debt is a start, but I am going to be honest with y'all. It's not enough. It ain't enough. Let me say that again. It ain't enough. Y'all go ahead and just get on out. Let me tell y'all why. Number one, what's going to happen is that your debt is still there. So I'm not going to tell you how much my debt is, but I know what it is not. It is not just 10 grand. Okay. I literally have 3 outstanding student loans, right? And when I say outstanding, of course, that means that the balance is still out there and it's saying, hey girl, did you pay your bill this month? Did you pay us this month? And it can impact your household if you're not careful. So under President Biden's student loan debt relief plan, check this out, y'all. The administration will extend the repayment pause until December 31st and will provide up to $20,000 in debt cancellation to Pell Grant recipients and up to $10,000 in debt cancellation to non-Pell Grant recipients earning an income of less than $125,000 per year. As 58% of Black college students are Pell Grant recipients, that is a noteworthy amount of debt relief, but it falls short of the radical action that would actually put a dent in closing the gender inequity that has racial wealth gap in addressing racial injustice and gender inequity that has resulted in Black women borrowers owing an average of 22% more student loan debt than their white counterparts. Prior to the White House announcement, Representative Cori Bush, Democrat from Missouri, retweeted, Black borrowers have nearly twice as much student debt. That is true. They're saying 52 grand plus, right? After 4 years of college as their white peers, which they only end up with like 28 grand. And we understand, the inequities there, that fall way back until, slavery and trying to pick up ourselves. And everybody's like, pick yourself up from your bootstraps. Hell, I ain't got a damn boot. It's in the, it's not even in the mud. So student debt cancellation is a racial and economic justice issue, period. In May, more than 500 labor unions and civil rights organizations wrote to President Biden emphasizing that even before the pandemic, Black and Latino communities, especially women, have felt the greatest burden of student loan debt and imploring the president to cancel existing student loan debt. Student loan debt holders take part in a demonstration. Of course, in a recent interview with the Griot Sr., White House correspondent April Ryan, African Americans borrow more money to go to school. They borrow more money while they're in school, and they have a harder time paying it off than when they get out of school. Well, one of those reasons is because of the racial inequities when you reach the workforce after you graduate. And I myself have experienced that, and I'm sure that other people have experienced it as well. Okay. Let's see. That's just a radical picture across the board. The senator also described how after 20 years of payments, the average white borrower owes 5% of their debt, whereas the average black borrower, y'all ready for this, owes 95% of their debt. As the ancestors would say, something ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing, y'all. It ain't mathing. We got to get some clarity around here. So between pay inequity, highest interest rates, and problematic income-based repayment plans, Black and brown borrowers have been on the losing end of student loan debt for decades. It is also an apt reflection of the impact of the racial wealth gap in modern times. For every dollar the average white American has, the average Black American only has, y'all ready for this, 17 cents. I want y'all to let that sink in while I get over here and let's start cooking a little something. So let me tell you what I did. So let's get back to this conversation about money. So if you want more information about this, it is on brownstoneworldwide.com, and you can go ahead and check it out. But let's go ahead and get dinner started, shall we? That's really what we're here for. And we're literally going to be talking about bok choy and sausage. And we're going to add some onions, and we're going to make this a very simple, affordable dinner. And I'm going to tell you how it was affordable for me. So again, I use a food co-op because it ought not to cost you an arm and a leg to get done what you need to have done. And that's feed your family. So what I'm going to do is I have some bok choy right here. And I also have some sausage that we bought yesterday. So I have bok choy, I have sausage right here. And I'm going to be preparing these over here on my island, okay? And we're also going to grab an onion. Is that good enough? Okay, so we have bok choy, we have an onion, we have our sausage, and really and ultimately at the end of the day, we are going to be preparing a very simple meal with our bok choy. We're going to wash it, of course, after it's and we already know this is going to shrink down. But here's the thing: I want to get to the point where when we are, preparing specific items, that we're using the items that we purchase, right? Hey, Nicole, how are you? Come on in, come on in. So, y'all, welcome once again to Brownstone Worldwide, where we are housing KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center, and then we're also housing Brownstone Living, my Brownstone Living. So today, we're talking about the cancellation of about $10,000 in student loan debt, and I am preparing a very simple dinner with sausage and bok choy. That's what we're doing today. In the meantime, I might go ahead and do something. So part of the grocery haul that I did was I got a bunch of these for $1. Hey, sugar, I'm hungry. You a mess. I can hear you say that. So I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know. But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. So y'all, we were talking about listen, we were talking about me making bok choy, and then all of a sudden it was like, see ya. So we're back. We're back. All right, so let me tell you what we're doing. We are going to go ahead and cut up our bok choy, and I'm going to get a hot skillet ready, and we are going to make a very quick meal. So I'm literally cutting up and slicing up. I'm tearing apart the bok choy so I can get in these leaves and kind of wash them a little bit, and then we're going to slice them up and wash them in cold water. And then I'm going to just go ahead and put it in the skillet. So I think one of the things that is important for you all to know is you should be using the ingredients that you can get your hands on. And right now, y'all, I don't care what nobody says, we're going to have to figure out how to get ingredients that we can get our hands on. And that's real. So I literally am just now, like I said, getting home from work on my regular gig. And I'm getting ready to use my strainer to put my bok choy in. So we're going to wash the bok choy, put it in our cute little blue strainer. And I'm going to go ahead and lean that down so you guys can see that. I need better camera equipment. How about that? All right, so y'all pray for me that I'm going to be able to do that here in just a little bit, okay? All right, so let's see. Oh, that might actually work. Wait. Okay, because I don't want y'all to... Well, that's a little bit better. Hey, y'all. So truth be told, I am just getting home before you see I still got my badge on. All right, so let me go ahead and cut that off. We got our bok choy. We're going to wash that. We're going to do the same here. Okay, got that. And all we're going to do is we're going to use this in conjunction with some oil. We got some onions. And we're going to make this quick meal, right? That's really what we're trying to do. So first things first, I also have some green beans, some frozen green beans. We're going to go ahead and grab those. I'm going to take those out of the freezer. And let me tell you how we're going to do this. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the microwave, okay? We're going to save a little time. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to allow... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to raise this up just a little bit more. So I'm still testing and learning how to do different things with how this works or whatever. So y'all just kind of bear with me. You know, cut me a little slack on in a little grace. Just a little grace while I learn how to do this better. How about that? Oh, let's see how that. Okay. That's a little bit better, Okay, so we've got our green beans. I'm going to go ahead and slice up a little onion. We'll get that ready. And then I have my little bag that I like to keep my pieces in so I can toss these when I'm done. That way it makes it easier for me to clean up my mess when I'm preparing food in the kitchen. All right, I hate this knife. It's not my friend. Okay. So, where am I at? Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab one of my other favorite knives. Yes, I know it is a serrated knife, but that's because these knives get dull so fast. Everybody's like, oh, you're so fancy, girl, please. A Walmart set probably would have been better. Okay. So I'm cutting my onion up. And I'm going to go ahead and get a skillet. And I'm going to start heating up my oil so we can go ahead and get it ready. So you guys see that I'm currently using Roger. And Roger, of course, is my homie. He is my homie from way back. All right, so hang on just a second. I want to make sure that we are live on all of our platforms. Okay. And I hope that you all had a really good day. I actually had a really good day today, y'all. I'm really surprised. I had some busy stuff happening. I had some... I can't spell today. This is really bad, but I want to make sure that we are live where we need to be. Let me go ahead and turn this off because y'all playing too much. I don't know what's happening with my Wi-Fi here in this house because the bill is what paid. I cannot afford to be without my my Wi-Fi, my internet service, especially when you're running a business and you use this to broadcast and to market to your customer base. Not a good look. Not a good look. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Refresh. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe this. All right, get started. Okay, no, that's not what I want to do. Jesus, Lord have mercy. I can't. This is not my friend today. It is really playing with me, and I'm aggravated. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my onions off to the side. Now, you don't need a lot of onion unless, of course, that's your theme. But it's not a lot of us in the house, and what I do know is that it's probably just gonna be me and KJ. So to cook a bunch of food would be foolish, okay? Because what I know is, so as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this away, right? And we're gonna just have fruit as a side, as like a dessert or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my bok choy, okay? And prepare to slice up this. And all this is Hillshire Farms. It's a kielbasa. When I was growing up, it was like the thing. You know what I'm saying? It says it's easy open. This ain't easy open, y'all. Why is it so hard to get it open? All right, so y'all, we're talking today about tips, topics, and talk. Welcome, welcome to you all who are joining the fold. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So big shout out, first of all, to all of the business owners who have gone through the interview with Brownstone's Best. You guys rocked out. You guys are rocking out. So let me tell y'all, one of the things that I know is that you all have rocked out so tough that we had to extend Brownstone's Best interviews. Okay, the reason why we had to extend it is because you guys really, really, really reached out. You signed up and you filled up our calendar literally until mid-October. So we literally had to turn it off because y'all kept coming. So anybody that applies now, you will be placed on a waiting list for your business. And we're going to pick back up once we have gotten through this current list. Y'all, first of all, I'm honored and I'm also impressed, okay? Because this was literally just a program that we were going to do for Black Business Month for the month of August. And there was an error made when we set up the calendar and it was left open rather than to block it off in August. And people started picking up. And before I woke up one morning and it was booked. The whole month of August was booked. Okay. And then I turned around and I found out that September got booked. And there were a couple of extra slots or whatever, and people kind of grabbed those that were left. And again, that was a fluke. And then I thought, this is it. I can't take no more. So yesterday we ended up with 8 more people that registered. And then that's when I decided that's enough. We're not going to take any more, at least not now. But what that does tell me from a Black business person's perspective is that we are out there. And we doing the thing, right? We're not only doing it, we're doing it with excellence, and we're doing it with great customer service, and we're doing it with care, and we're taking care of our business, right? Because it's one thing to take care of your business, and it's another thing to sit up and be a hot mess when you are supposed to be handling your business. Business owners, and especially Black business owners, we normally don't have the right mentorship. We don't have the right idea, even though some of us have business administration degrees and all of that stuff, honey, it is not the same. That degree look good on the wall, but ain't nothing like good old experience. You know what I mean? Yep. And you're killing the game. You out here, you knocking it out. And so I had to stop it. And so I was like, we cannot. I am overwhelmed with the love that you guys showed by registering. So we're going to restart it. We're going to kick it back off, but this time we're going to be just a little bit strategic. Actually, Nicole, 3 of them were, but the rest are people I don't know. One of them is a movie producer. Now I do know that. And let me get my skillet. Let me go ahead and get Sally. Some of you all who are not familiar with Sally, Sally is my cast iron skillet. This is Sally. This is Roger. This is one of my many cutting boards. Then I also have in the cutting board family, Roger has a couple of cousins, and their names are Lisa Ann, Mary Alice, and Louise. Yes. So they are on my butcher's block over here. I have a portable butcher's block. The sucker is super nice. And I fell in love with it. I was like, okay, it's coming home with me today. So I'm going to put a little butter in here. We are not going to use any kind of oil, just regular butter. Okay. Are those peaches in a bowl? Yes, ma'am. So yes, they are. So Miss Nicole, let's talk about that. Let's talk about this right here. Listen, right when the internet decided she was going to act a fool, I was telling people that I go to a local food co-op. So if you all have been following me this week, you will have discovered. First of all, y'all, if y'all want to hear this story, let me tell you something. Go ahead and like, comment, and share. Show me some love. Give me some likes up in here. Give me some hearts. Because let me tell y'all what that does. That actually, the amount of likes and hearts that you give is very much like TikTok. And when you show that, you're showing engagement. And that allows me to be able to be seen by more people. How about that? All right, so let's talk about this. These are the biggest peaches ever, okay? It's even got the little fuzzy face right here. Yes. Oh, that's just so nice. Yes. So listen, I was so upset about the amount of money that people want for food nowadays. So I posted a couple of reels on it. And a couple of them have really gotten some crazy numbers because you all are experiencing the pain in the grocery store as well. So I thought, why don't I just start chronicling what we're doing? So the first thing is yesterday, because I was so mad, I decided that I was going to go ahead and find my food co-op again. So the food co-op that I go to is a community-led organization that goes out and they purchase organic food items from major grocery stores like Aldi's and also from Walmart, places like that. So these are fresh food items that you can normally get. And so sometimes you get like meat items, side items, fresh fruits and vegetables all the time. Y'all, I can't tell you when was the last time that I bought fresh fruit and vegetables because I have not, because I purchased them here at this food co-op. So I got about $160 worth of groceries yesterday for $20.27, 52 cents, 54. $20.54 is what it cost me. Okay. And so whatever we don't use, I go ahead and I put it in the deep freezer or my freezer so that I can have it in the future. And so that's really good. I got a case of chicken tenders, Tyson chicken tenders already pre-cooked. And I put those away and we're still eating on that. That's been 6 months ago. Okay. A case. No, it was 2 cases. It was 2 cases. Okay. And it was only $10 for me to get that. So what I like to do is to find the food items that are in our area, and just go ahead and grab those. So these were part of the deal. So I ended up with 10 peaches. Now what I'm going to do is make peach what? Cobbler. So we're going to go ahead, and that is probably before these go bad, okay? And then we're also going to do some canning and stuff like that. And it's only 10, so it's not going to be that major. I just don't want them to go bad, and I really want us to start getting into the habit of making sure that we are eating healthier food items, especially since I'm on this 8-week program, y'all. And this 8-week program ain't no daggone joke. So yesterday was leg day for me, and I am sore. That ain't even the word. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my butter, and we're gonna go ahead and start preparing our meal items. Now, I said butter. I did not say parquet. I said butter. You don't want anything that is going to clog your arteries any further than they already are. And so using fresh grass-fed butter is a thing in this house. We're using Nellie's free-range butter. Okay? And all I'm gonna do is break this up, and we're going to put our butter in the bottom of the pan. Okay, and that is going to be used. Come on, Sally girl. Yes, girl. She is going on ahead and melting this right on down. I just turned it on. That's good. We're going to go ahead and put the bok choy in there and our onions. That's going to be the first thing. And then we'll go ahead and we'll add the sausage a little bit later. Again, it's just me and KJ today, okay? Because my daughter, she's already gone to work, and Amina has already had dinner because her mom sees to that. So, what did I do today? Went to work. I went to my piff, as Nicole calls it. And so I have my sausage ready, and I have my onions ready. We got our bok choy ready, and we're going to be going on ahead and putting that in. We're going to go ahead and start with our onions. Oh. And I have Let me tell you what I do have. I do have some green tomatoes, and I was wondering, should I go ahead and make some fried green? Hey Tony, hey, how you doing? Come on in here, y'all. Go ahead and share this. Somebody do me a favor. If you in Brownstone's Best, go ahead and put this in the Brownstone's Best for me. Why don't you do that? Praise the Lord, saints. Yes. So listen, we just in here, we just chopping it up, and I don't know about anybody else, but I do definitely hope that tomorrow when we do Cullen's Corner, because tomorrow is Cullen's Corner, y'all. Here's what I need y'all to do. Go ahead and start responding to Cullen's Corner questions of the day. Because Cullen got some hot topics for you. Hot topics for you. Those hot topics are, one is, if your mate asked you to, would you? Hey, Sean, how are you? Come on in here, girl. Y'all, Sean Glaze, Nicole Johnson, Tony Wood. Y'all are in the building. Let me tell y'all something. This Miss Sean, I have to be careful. Sean is amazing. I was in her class last night. I was in Sean's class last night. I'm trying to, yes. And listen, I learned so much. So, guys, I've got a treat for you. It is quote unquote like slightly confirmed. I need Sean to come and talk to the Brownstone. I need Sean to come in here and tell us how to get these coins. Okay? So we're going to have her coming to the fold. Now that's it. Listen, we had to shut it down. I'm telling you, you all wore me out with Brownstone's Best Interviews, but we are officially calling it going forward the Brownstone's Business Review. Brownstone's Best Business Review. Get it? The B. Okay. Well, anyway, so we are going to have Sean Glaze come, and she's going to talk to us about grants and obtaining grants for your business and also for your nonprofit. So it's not just for nonprofits. And the amount of information that she provided last night in a class that I'm taking with her is absolutely, it was so phenomenal. I was like, I kept doing like this. Why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't anybody tell me? I kept saying, why didn't anybody tell me? So anyway, all right. So our butter, I said butter. Did y'all hear me say butter? I said butter. Yes. Brownstone's Best Business Review. That's what we're officially calling it. But for now, if you register, and I'm going to be sharing the link in Brownstone's Best and at the Brownstone Center on Facebook. If you register, you're going to get an automated email from us saying that you're being put on the wait list, because we need to finish the number of y'all, total 27, that we have to finish interviews, and then we're going to pick back up again. But we have to put some order to this, because again, this was just for the month of August, and you all have truly shown up and shown out. And so some of you guys are, again, mastermind. You're part of a group that I'm a part of, but some of you guys aren't, and somehow you found out about it and you were like, oh. So we actually did an interview with a wonderful sister who is a real estate broker. We talked to her yesterday. We actually have one again tonight, another interview. And so we're really excited about that. Oh man, valuable information, and the amount of love that they're showing us. Because here's what we want to do with Brownstone's Best Business Review. We want to make sure that you all are getting the truth about business and about running your business, because we know sometimes when we come on here and we see all of this fancy schmancy stuff that's happening on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, we get the idea that the business of running the business is fun. It can be, but don't get it twisted, folks. You will lose your mind if you're not careful. All right, so we got our onions in the butter. Butter makes everything better. I'm sorry. It just does. Okay? So we got that popping. Y'all, I did something today, and I'm really excited about it. BrownstoneWorldwide.com. The official launch is September 5th. But guess what? She's already live. Go ahead and check it out. BrownstoneWorldwide.com. She is live. And actually, I've shared on my Facebook page the link that is there for the $10,000 in student loan forgiveness that Joe Biden just signed in earlier this afternoon or whatever. And we need to talk about that. We'll probably talk about that on Cullen's Corner tomorrow when we go live. Cullen, myself, and DeCarlo, and Tony, and anybody else that wants to be a part of it. And if you want to be a part of it, let us know. Just reach out and say, hey, I want to be a part of it, and we can add you onto the video stream itself. So we're really excited about everything that's happening. Again, BrownstoneWorldwide.com is where we want to be. Y'all, listen. So I've been sharing it slowly behind the scenes. Why folks want to do what? Be contributing writers already. Y'all, we just getting started. This is going to be so much fun. Yep. So, anyway, let me turn this down. Turn my fan on. I'm going to go ahead and put my sausage in here. So we got the onions. This is 100% beef. Y'all, you can use anything that you want. It is completely up to you. Yes, thank you, Sean. You are awesome. Brownstoneworldwide.com. Listen, we're not done, right? But I feel comfortable enough with y'all because y'all Brownstone family. I can go ahead and start sharing it now before everything is done because we're looking for feedback. We want you to talk to us. We want to know what you want to see because we want this to be a place where we as a black and brown people are able to get news and information that you can use. You can get KCCR radio. You can do all of the things right there on the website. And it's important for us to hear what you want. Okay, that's going to be important. Again, we're not done because remember, we have KCCR. We got shows. We haven't even put the list of the shows on that bad boy yet. You want to advertise with us? We got you. You want to be a contributing writer? Guess what? Shout out to some folks that have already reached out and they already have their login access and they're going to be providing lifestyle information and articles and content. So if you want to be a part of that, you need to hit me up. Contact at thebrownstonesound.com. Okay? All right. Now, let's see. Oh, y'all. And yes, we have airtime that is currently available at KCCR. Remember, we are migrating from a music platform to talk so we can give you the information to edify yourself, your community, your family, your personal bottom line. This is how you live the brownstone lifestyle. Yes. Awesome, Sean. Thank you. Thank you so much. But again, we're not done. I'm looking for the love. I'm looking for the love. Okay, so what we do know about this kind of sausage is already pre-cooked, right? So what we're doing is we're just going to go ahead and turn that heat down like we did. Hold on, folks. Now, let's talk about these student loans. I don't know about nobody else, but listen. Before I put my bok choy in here, listen, I don't know about anybody else, but if it were me, and it is me, because I have 3 outstanding student loans, and I say outstanding because I haven't paid them off yet. And I'm just gonna tell my business because it's like, who cares? Y'all ain't gonna pay it. I currently have over $60,000 in student loan debt left. I have been paying on my student loans since 1990. God, since 1998, I think I've been paying on it. Cause see, I graduated, and then I did something crazy. I went back and got my graduate degree. You're at 6 figures. Oh, so you feel my pain. But honey, I've been paying since 1998. I think I started at like 97K. So I've never hit the, now based on inflation or whatever, and because it started in 98, honey, it probably is. It probably, ain't no telling how much money I spend in student loans. And I feel like I'm not knocking it down. It's just, you know what I'm saying? And scholarships and still have that. Yes, that part. Like, what are we doing, y'all? Like, I have to go to another country to go to university so that I can get free education and come back to the States. What's happening? But the thing is, first of all, is that, okay, yeah, getting that relief, it is an absolute necessity, because 3 student loan payments a month, mortgage on a brand new house built from the ground up. I got kids, grandkids. My kids are grown, but I have the grandchildren, and my daughter just got married. Do y'all know what that did to a sister? In addition to have to pay off, think about what if we just had complete loan forgiveness? What could that do for you? Answer that question for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put that bok choy in. All right. I really want to know. So if you had complete loan forgiveness right now, so let me tell you what I'm getting ready to do. Y'all see this? Brownstone Blends. Brownstone Blends. This is our everyday blend right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link on the Brownstone Center on my personal page. So if you guys want to get it, you can. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and add our bok choy. I need to cut this up. How about that? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up quickly and start adding it because it's almost like cabbage. And so I'm just going to start adding it because ultimately, at the end of the day, this meal is done, y'all. It's done. We don't have anything else that we have to do except pop everything in there, boom, 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 right? Get some of that crunch in there so that it makes the food experience a little bit enjoyable. And we're going to continue to keep cutting up this right here. Now, I'm not going to balk at $10,000 that you're going to take off of my student loans, right? But here's the reality. The reality is some people can't afford to pay back their student loans at all. Why don't y'all just go ahead and forgive it? With forgiveness, I'm not sure. Student loan debt is overwhelming to Black folks too. With forgiveness, I'm not sure. I would probably invest more in business and wealth generation for the next year. You got that right. That part right there. But think about the basic stuff that it could provide for people, right? So when we think about what an extra $10,000 in a family's household could do, especially with everything that we're getting ready to go through, because y'all, I don't know if you know this, but we're literally at the cusp of a recession. I don't care what nobody say. Wayfair Friday let go of 900 people. Best Buy is getting ready to let go of some staff because their numbers reflect that they don't need that many people. But yet it's still I can go around the corner and y'all can't keep nobody at the grocery store. Go figure, right? So it's a lot going on in terms of how we are handling our economy and what we need to do. Because listen, let me tell you something. The feds can do whatever they need to do to keep up with what's happening. They can try. They can try to increase the interest rate to kind of bring the money down, bring costs down or whatever. But let me tell you something. It's coming anyway. All right? And the big dogs know it. In the industry that I work in, which is eye care, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all not buying glasses like you normally do. And you need them. It's a medical necessity. You're not purchasing. I was looking at the numbers the other day. And I thought, my goodness, they are not purchasing. So when that happens, then we have to stop hiring as much. Now, being an eye care professional, it's a little bit different because one thing about the industry that I'm in, everybody needs a pair of glasses eventually. Keep living. You're going to need it. Okay? So, good industry to be in. If you're an optician, if you're an optometrist, I'm an optician, licensed optician. I'm no longer in the industry, however, in that regard, but I still work in the auspices of it. And what I will tell you is that we're absolutely seeing it behind the scenes of what's happening. The numbers reflect that they didn't need that many people to stay profitable. They could be more profitable with less staff, and they could get more funding because with laying folks off, they can claim they are negatively impacted by COVID. I'm finna lay in the flow. Y'all read what Sean just said. Read that. Check that out. Check that out. Isn't that something? Y'all check that out. See, these are the conversations we need to be having as a community. And let's go back to it. That is what Brownstone Worldwide is about. What are we talking about? How are we connecting with people so that we can help our community grow? Here's the beauty of the internet. Here's the beauty. I wouldn't have ever met the people that I've met if it had not been for the power of the internet. So how else do we use the power of the internet and these internet streets that people call it to get what we need done for our community? That's why we have Brownstone Worldwide. We need to stay in the know on what's happening here and around the world. We need to know. We need to stay connected to our culture and what we're doing as a people and helping ourselves to grow and connecting our businesses with each other so our money can do what? Stay in our community longer. I ain't playing with y'all. I'm not doing it. Not today. I'm not. Because I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten the stories of Amy, Arkansas that nobody talks about. Same thing that happened in Tulsa happened in Amy. A lot of people don't know that. My family's from Arkansas, right? Let's talk about what happened in Florida. Same thing. We hear the stories and we hear how people don't want us to grow and to flourish and to thrive, but it's our responsibility as a people to make sure that we continue to grow, to flourish, and to thrive. How do we do that? We got to get in the game. We got to get in the game of understanding how this money works. Thank you, Nicole Johnson. Thank you, Sean Glaze. Thank you, Tony Williams, for the work that you do in the areas that Tony stays in the community. He is literally one of our air personalities. He has a show that airs on KCCR radio on Saturdays and Sundays. It's called Eye of the Storm. This brother is constantly in his community in Chicago, pushing and moving and grooving. You know what I mean? We're not talking about people that are dum-dums to the movement. The movement has changed. It's not so much about getting in these streets, and there's a place for everybody, right? In everything that we're doing. So you have people that are in the offices. You have people who are teaching us how to get the money. You got people that are teaching us how to keep the money. And then you got somebody that's out here in the community that's rallying people together so we understand that we are still connected as a community, as a people, right? And then you got media, you got radio, you got TV. Don't think it ain't coming. Think again. You got Brownstone Worldwide, you got BWTV, you got all of this stuff. Everything is connected. The idea is to constantly, there you go. Sean said it best. It takes different talents to win big. And I honestly believe that with all of us connected together, we're going to have big wins. And taking responsibility for who we are as a people and as a community. And I'm talking about what? Worldwide. How about that? All right, so let's go ahead and let's check this out. And let's see how we're doing over here. I'm going to go ahead and season this up just a little bit more. I turned it down to about a 4. But let's go ahead and get this bok choy wilted. And I am literally going to take some sea salt and just sprinkle it over the top of the bok choy. You don't need a lot of seasoning because all it's going to do is help to wilt it down.
What you good at?
Huh?
What you good at?
I'm preparing the bok choy. The bok choy, the sausage, or as some people in the country call it, the sausage. I've never understood that. Hey, Tony, we all we got. Tony, you say that all the time. We are all we got. You know what I'm saying? That's how come it's so important, y'all. Share this in Brownstone's Best if you have not already done that. For those of you all who are a part of Brownstone's Best, I have forgotten to do that. Y'all, we on so many different platforms, it don't make no sense. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this up just a little bit. We want to make sure that we're getting everything that we need within our own community. And it's enough of us out there that are offering services from doctor's offices to dental offices to mental health to fitness and all of that. Speaking of fitness, let me tell y'all something. My pants. Thank you, Joy Diggs. I am in an 8-week program called Dig Deep. Get these guns. Whoa. So we're on week 3 with Joy Diggs, and she is amazing. Her program is awesome, and with me being the age that I am at a discerning age, and I absolutely refuse to go down without a fight. So I took Joy Diggs' program, Dig Deep, and it is called Get These Guns, gettheseguns.com. It's an 8-week program. I don't know if she's going to be doing it for the year, and it was reasonably priced. And so it comes with, I took the VIP, and so it comes with your meal plan, which is one of the reasons why we have bok choy today, okay? I would prefer to have burgers and fries, but I was like, nah, dog, let me go ahead. So yesterday, so it's really about your upper body, and I'm trying to strengthen my upper body for obvious reasons, right? But I want to make sure that even though I am a, I guess, naturally full-figured woman, I want to make sure that the rest of me is able to carry all of this, okay? All right, so there you go. End the story. But her program is awesome. So y'all, let me tell y'all, it's already wilted. You don't want to overcook your bok choy, right? But guess what's happening? We're done. That's it. Boom. These are the stems. I ain't cooking those stems. It ain't happening. Not today. So we're finished. The meal is done. These are items that I picked up at our food co-op locally here in the Atlanta area. And we are done. I believe in the power of making $1 holler. Can you make $1 holler? If you don't know how to make $1 holler, you need to go on ahead and holler at Nicole Johnson, because she got you. She got you with her program as well, okay? And so Nicole Johnson, who is a part of the Corner family, the Brownstone family, I'm going ahead and put it out there. She will be joining Brownstone. She will be joining KCCR. I'm excited. We are absolutely excited. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, but it takes so many different talents. It takes so much for us to build our community out and do the things that we do, right? And so here's what I am going to do. We're going to add some fruit on the side as the dessert, as opposed to maybe a cookie or cake or something like that, which is what I would really prefer. Right? But we're gonna make it a quick dessert. Let's see, Mother Nature already did it. Oh, y'all already ate on that. So the food co-op actually gave us these as well. Pineapples and all that. So I have like a case of these. We could use these in smoothies. This is we have grapes, pineapples, love pineapples, and I also have some kiwi in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a plate.
I can't wait for this.
What?
I can't wait for dessert when I eat this food.
So what was I talking about? Oh, I was telling y'all about my little workout program. So let me tell y'all, this program is whooping me. Because even though it's for upper bodies, like for your biceps, triceps, your delts, your trapezius, and all of that, of course, y'all don't know this. I was a certified personal trainer back when I was in my 20s. I'm not gonna tell y'all how old I am. You would believe me no way. And so I went back to that, and I thought, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna work whole total body. So I've been working out now. This is week 3, and I had actually started working out a little bit before Joy's program started. And I thought, oh, well, let me just keep going. Y'all, I put my pants on, and I did not have to struggle to get in my pants today. Hey, I felt that in my spirit. Yes. Yes. Now, let's talk about the fact, if God wanted me to have a big tail, he probably would have gave me one, and I wouldn't know how to act no way. That's how come I don't have one. Okay? But the legs is looking a little bit better, just a little bit, and I can feel the difference in how my clothes are fitting, so that's really cool, too. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring Roger back over here, and we're going to put Sally on Roger. Hold on just a minute. All right, so we're going to put Roger down. Roger down. Roger down. I'm going to cry. I can't. Sean Blaze is the business, y'all. All right, so I shouldn't be checking emails. I can't help it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and doop. There we go. We're done. There you go. There you have it. A very simple meal. It didn't take us long. I did more talking than I did cooking in terms of this. Here's what I want you guys to do, because we're wrapping up, because I got an interview that's coming up in an hour, and I need to go ahead and eat and prepare my vocal cords. We are done. I love when we are done. This is prepared in 100% real butter, okay? And we have our beef sausage, kielbasa. We have onions. I use brownstone blends, right? This is brownstone blends. Where can you get brownstone blends? You can get it at mybrownstoneliving.com. How about that? All right. Now, once you do that, you're going to have an option right now of getting the starter pack. But after this launch, we're going to head back to the Brownstone Blends brand, and we're going to be splitting up the pack and adding additional seasonings to it. Okay. So right now we have. Go get KJ so we can eat. We have our greens, little green. We got our bok choy. You see that bok choy that has sweat down already? And dinner is done. It didn't cost me a lot. Again, I spent $20.54 on a meal, and we are finished. And not just this meal, on groceries for the entire week. Because I'm trying to save all my coins, right? I'm trying to build a business. Every dime I got is going towards building a business, and that's just the truth, right? The reason why I'm telling y'all this is because I need y'all to stop believing this narrative that people just on here and overnight we become millionaires. It don't work like that, folks. I have nights where I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? Right? And then I just keep going. I keep going because I don't know what I would be doing. I know what I would be doing. I'll be sitting up somewhere watching Netflix. That's what I would be doing. So I'm putting my fruit over here. Got my fruit. And I'm going to eat this because it's bok choy with chopsticks. I love chopsticks. Love chopsticks. It's just a thing that I have. And I love chopsticks. I really do. I eat with them when I can. So we have, again, Sally, who is on top of Roger. And we have all of our amazing food right here. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to taste our bok choy and our sausage. Y'all. Mm-mm. Not a lot of seasoning. You don't need a lot of seasoning. All right. Now, with the peaches that Nicole saw earlier, we're going to make peach cobbler. And I'm going to figure out a way to make it like a dump cake kind of thing and put the real peaches in it. Oh, that's it. Now I need cake. I need some cake mix. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I sure appreciate y'all today. Listen, I'm so glad that you were able to hang out with us today. This is Tips, Topics, and Talk. We talked today about that student loan debt forgiveness. We also talked about checking out brownstoneworldwide.com. The official launch is not until September 5th. And y'all, that's the soft launch, baby, because we not done. We just get started, okay? You can check out KCCR through brownstoneworldwide.com. You'll be able to check out world news, information, politics, all the good stuff right there. And eventually, you're going to see all of our shows that are going to be showcased right there. You want to know how you can become a part of Brownstone Worldwide? Go ahead over there, and there's a contact us link. You can go ahead and send us your information. I believe Sean Glaze has already done that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. This is really cool. All right, y'all. 3 things that I always like to tell you when we are talking about the end of the show. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this down. And we're going to say this, if you know, together. Number 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life. So wait, take that back. Live your life. It is the only one that you have. Love your life to the fullest. Still got that wrong. And you know why? Because I'm on 10 about this right here. So let me take my glasses off, wipe the sweat off. And we're going to say it again so we can end this on a very happy and positive note. You ready? Number 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. Live your life to the fullest and enjoy every single experience that you have. Because this is the only life that you have. Make it count. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. Once again, it's your girl Paulette. I'm the owner and founder, once again, of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center, Brownstone Living, My Brownstone Living, and Brownstone Living Magazine. You guys, I'm so excited that you could join us today. Go ahead and join Brownstone's Best. Let us know what you're thinking and let us know what we can do to best serve you in your communities, online and off. And we will see you again tomorrow, live for Cullen's Corner. We'll see you around.